Hello, my friends. This is Lynda Lippin, and welcome to the Pilates Goddess podcast. Well, hello, everybody. It's your host, Lynda Lippin. Welcome back one more time to the Pilates Goddess podcast. So, I work with a number of clients who experience pretty significant pain. Okay. Um, and I'm going to actually include myself in this grouping. I work with clients with osteoarthritis, with joint replacements, people who have crushed vertebrae and live to tell about it, um, women with fibromyalgia, myofascial pain syndromes, all kinds of interesting stuff, long COVID. You guys who have been listening for a while probably know that I come from a history of chronic pain, but over the past 6 months to a year, I've been dealing with long COVID personally. And some days, like today, in fact, I'm recording this on Monday, June 3rd. Today, I can barely walk. I have exercised, I have been out, I have taken the subway, I have done subway stairs, I have walked my dog twice. I can literally barely step down and step up on a curb today because my legs and my hips and my knees hurt so much. I am strong as shit, my friends. My abs are strong, my hips are strong, my legs are strong. I do the Pilates, I do the strength training, I do the stretching, I do the stuff, but I have chronic pain. And some days, even when it's nice out and I'd like to be out more, I can't because it hurts. I am literally at a point today where when I have to get up from my little desk area to go to the bathroom, it takes me about 30 seconds to a minute to get up the gumption, literally to stand up because it hurts so much to be upright and it hurts so much to walk right now. I don't view this as weakness. And if you ask me if I'm on pain meds, I will respond yes. I take a combination of Tylenol as well as other prescription non-narcotic pain medication. In general, my pain medication works really well, but I still have days like today. I had a stressful week last week, and this week I'm feeling the results of that in my body. Okay, and it kind of sucks, but it's fine. And I know that as I note it and pay attention to it and focus a little bit more on slowing down a little bit, things will start to feel a little bit better. But, it just sucks. I never know when I wake up how I am going to feel. And like I said to one of my clients today, so most days it's not a matter of am I in pain or not in pain. It's just a matter of what level of pain am I in today and how do I want to meter what I do so that I feel functional, right? It's very hard. But again, I don't view it as weakness. So here's kind of how I want to couch today's episode. If you experience pain yourself, and if you have a tendency in your own head to think about your pain as something you should be able to deal with, okay? In a way, you're setting yourself up for disaster. Because we can't always deal with pain. We can't always completely get rid of pain. What we can do for ourselves and for our clients is we can work to be as strong and mobile and as functional as we can with as little pain as possible. 99% of the time, my friends, this is not going to mean no pain. Sorry to tell you that, but it's not. If you're a younger teacher, if you're a younger human, you might be listening to me right now and be like, Lynda, you're full of shit. Of course, people can do things to help them get out of pain. Now, I am not discounting you, but what I'm going to say to you is I'm around 57 now. I'll be 58 in September. And I do all the things, and I do things on a daily basis to work on strength, mobility, and pain relief. And the fact is that I will still wake up and be in the kind of pain that I'm in today. Okay. Sorry to tell you this. The work will keep you as functional and strong as possible, but you won't always be pain-free. Okay? You won't. And it won't always be a result of a drastic acute injury or accident. Shit happens. Shit just happens. It really does. Maybe you're going along fine, and then one day you realize that all of that osteoarthritis that you've seen in your family, in fact, is affecting you. Or the day you wake up and you discover that you have low bone density and you need to deal with that, right? I mean, things happen in our bodies. I have a client who woke up one day, had problems with her hearing, and discovered that she had a brain tumor and had to have emergency surgery. Like all kinds of things happen to people and in our bodies. But what I'm starting to see a lot, not just from one client, but from a number of them, and this is all generally women who are under 40, is a sense that if they do all the things, they do all the exercise, they do the strength training, they will be not in pain. So that if they have a stressful moment where, they've been driving a lot, they've had a lot of office meetings, they've been in the car a lot, they've been moving, they've been whatever, and then their backs hurt or their necks go out or the shoulder hurts or the hip hurts, they blame themselves for that. As though if I hadn't have done the things that I shouldn't do. Look, we have to live. And that means we're going to do things. And that means that sometimes those things are going to cause us pain. And that's okay. We will deal with that. We will modify our movement. We will get through it. We will move to the next thing. It doesn't mean that you did something horrible. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you moved incorrectly. But what I'm also seeing from a lot of people is no resting. Okay. Now, I take a minimum 2 days a week where I rest. Now, does that mean that I don't do anything? No, it means I do more mobility work. I meditate. I do more stretching. I'm not doing the jumping. I'm not doing the strength training. Some weeks, like a week like I'm having today, I may actually take extra rest time because I'm that sore and I'm in that much pain. And maybe my body needs that this week. And that's fine. It's not a judgment. It's just my body needing a little more rest. So, as you're going through your week this week, I want you to think about the clients. I want you to think about your colleagues. I want you to think about your own body. I want you to think about those places in your week or those places in your life where you feel like you must always struggle, and that if you're struggling and doing the things that's somehow good work, and you should never have pain again from doing that good work. We know that that's not the case. So I want you to give yourself, give your clients, give your friends and family a little bit of ease in that. That it's not just that if they do the right exercises or if they do the right things, they're going to be feeling right as rain and no one's going to have to deal with anything. Okay. That's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is if we do the things, then most of the time we're going to feel functional. We're going to feel good. But we're still going to have those days when we wake up feeling schleppy, when we're tired, when we're sore, when we're inflamed, when our backs go out, when our hips go out. My left arthritic hip is out a little bit today. I can feel it. It doesn't feel steady and it feels like it wants to buckle. It doesn't mean that I didn't do my squats and my single leg things. It just means my hip is having a day. And it may very well feel better later on. And it may very well feel better tomorrow. All right, my friends, I leave you with that. Now, if you are a Pilates teacher and you have not discovered the Pilates Goddess private podcast, I am here to tell you about it. You are going to go over to coffee.com. That's ko-fi.com/Pilates Goddess. You are going to sign up for at least a $9 a month subscription. You can sign up for more, you can't sign up for less, and it has to be a monthly subscription. You sign up for that $9 a month to support me, and it is going to unlock the private podcast episodes, which you can listen to right on the Coffee website, on mobile, on any device, on your laptop, wherever you want. Currently, today, I am going to be uploading, or not today, but this week, I'm going to be uploading episode 2, which is going through the second half of the beginner basic Pilates reformer exercises. We are going to be breaking those down. We are going, in the second episode, going to be looking at short box through bottom lift, but episode 1 is already on there. So once again, the link is also in the show notes, but I would love to see you over at the private podcast and maybe in my Back to Basics workshop this weekend in New York City and remotely via Zoom. In the Back to Basics workshop, we will be over the course of 2 Saturday afternoons going through the beginner and intermediate mat and reformer exercises. If you are a teacher who is having issues with sequencing, with putting classes together, with putting workflows together, with understanding the classical work, with understanding the beginning and intermediate work and how to add exercises in. We will also be, of course, doing modifications and variations and all the things. I would love to see you there. Once again, link is in the show notes. And if you use coupon code BOMBSHELL, I'm having it at Bombshell Pilates, you will save $50. So my friends, thank you so much for listening. I'll be back with you soon. And I will, as always, be looking for your ratings, for your written reviews, and for any emails with questions or anything else you have. Please send them on Lynda at lyndalippin.com. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for listening to the Pilates Goddess podcast. Music brought to you by Nerd Salad. Please leave a review on Apple Podcasts, especially if you liked it. And please like, share, and subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts. Thanks.